Hi guys, this is DJ. Just want to show you something. Here we have an electric conduit, and this that you see is the stem, is the main stem of a plant that I am going to show you. Now you can see how thick it is, but it is actually a creeper, and usually its size is this. The size of the vine is like this, but many vines came together, got twisted themselves around the electric wire and became so fat and thick. And you can see the area there. It's a small area, does not have too much root width, but still there is some depth there, and it has gone in there, and it climbs from all over here, all across this, all over this custard apple tree. You can see that same plant coming out in tendrils here, and it comes all this way. It used to be full of leaves here, but of course no watering, therefore all these leaves dropped off. Then there were a couple of rains, and then it picked up growth again. It came all over here, came over on top of this room, falling all over this place, coming up this way. Actually a part of it is going into the garden and not to the tree. It's all a single plant, and it is a bean plant. You can see the flowers here of the plant. It's a bean, it's a plant of the bean family, and it is just starting to put out fruits. Just starting to put out tiny fruit. There are some larger fruit in there, but from this angle you can see how far it has gone up. That all those tendrils are of the same plant, and you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there are beans up there. And take closer to the plant here. You can see the bean pods happening. Now we have no idea what variety this is, etc. It's it's a native plant. Let me pluck one out and try to show you what it looks like. There it is. You can imagine the tremendous productivity this plant has over the next 2 months. We are going to add a bit of a compost to this, probably spray compost tea on this and get it to full productivity. Here is the pod, and it's a gigantic creeper. Now this one is going to put out loads of these. Some of them we'll harvest, we'll eat, we'll taste, but many of them I plan to leave on the plant itself, just to save the seeds of this variety. The seeds of this variety are given to me by my friend Viranjanelu. He got it from his native village, and we planted it say 3-4 years ago. It used to take up the entire fence there, but then we were just starting to garden. That was one of the first plants that was there. We didn't know that bean plants back then, 5 years ago, we didn't know that bean plants fruit at around December. We planted it very early in June, July, waited till November, and since it was not putting out any fruit, we thought that plant had some problem, and we cut it off. Back then we were so ignorant, but now we understand what it is. I'm going to save the seeds of these and try and share them with all of you, all of my friends across India, and if people ask for me for these seeds across the world. That's the idea. Now what I wish you people do is pray that nothing happens to this plant, pray that it puts out lots of fruit, so that we can get lots of seeds, so that we can share all those seeds with all of you people. So those who believe in prayer, do pray that this plant sticks around without getting too many diseases. Already there are diseases on this, so we're going to take care of it. We don't even have the seeds of these anymore. You can see it's full of pods. The first crop, of course, we are going to take and we are going to eat. The second crop is what is going to be left for seeds, and I'll share these. These types of gigantic bean plants are very common here in the Telangana area as well as in Andhra. Many people have these in their homes traditionally. However, as gardening is rapidly disappearing all over the world, this is also disappearing all over the world. These varieties, there are so many tiny variations of these all around Andhra and probably in other states where you have these incredibly productive large bean plants. So my other part of what I would like you to do is, if you find any special varieties with any of your friends from villages, particularly any of your elders, do get them, do plant them, increase the seeds, the count, and share them around so that we can save the diversity of these varieties. It's an incredible plant there, and I hope to get a lot of seeds and share it with all of you. Thanks for watching. DJ signing off with a view of a custard apple tree and a papaya underneath and some fruit trees underneath, all growing from this tiny space. Thanks for watching. See you all.